Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're talking about something that is honestly make or break for anyone with a website: speed. Because in today's world, every single millisecond matters. A slow site, it could be the silent killer of your entire online business. So what if you could get world-class speed with just one click? Let's get into it.
3 seconds. That's it. That is the entire window you have before a potential customer just gives up and leaves your site, probably forever. Seriously, in the time it just took me to say that, you could have lost a sale, a reader, a new client. The stakes are just incredibly high.
And look, this isn't just some random number we pulled out of a hat. This comes straight from Sandeep Gupta, who is the visionary developer behind the very tool we're going to be looking at today. And he frames it perfectly, right? This isn't just about speed. It's about your wallet and your ranking on Google.
Now, I know for most people, when you hear things like SEO rank, load times, losing money, it kind of triggers a little bit of panic, right? You start thinking about hiring some super expensive developer or, getting lost in a maze of complicated settings. But what if the solution was designed to be, effortless? And that brings us right to the heart of it all, the Zero-Config Optimizer V4. This is Sandeep Gupta's answer to that huge, complex problem. It's a super powerful tool, but it was designed from the ground up to make website optimization something anybody can do. So here's the thing you really need to get. This plugin, it's built for the business owner, for the blogger, for the creator, not just for the tech genius. It's designed specifically to help you pass Google's core web vitals. Those super important metrics for a healthy site without you ever having to look at a single line of code. Okay, so let's pop the hood and see how this thing actually works. How does one plugin do so much with literally zero configuration? Well, it all comes down to 3 incredibly smart, totally automated technologies, all working in sync. So here they are, the 3 pillars of the V4 engine. Each one tackles a completely different reason why websites get slow. But when you put them together, you get this seamless automatic optimization machine. Let's break down what each one does. All right, first up, Defer.js. So think of your website kind of like a construction project. Some JavaScript files are like workers who just stand in the doorway blocking everybody else from coming in until they're done. This feature politely tells them, hey, can you just wait a sec until the main building is up? That way, your visitors see your content instantly. No more staring at a blank white screen.
Next is Deep Lazy Load. And this is just brilliant. Instead of loading every single image on your page all at once, which is super slow, this only loads the images right as you're about to scroll to them. Not only does this make the site feel way faster, but it also stops that super annoying jumping effect. When you go to click a button and the whole page moves? Yeah, Google calls that cumulative layout shift. This totally fixes it.
But get this, according to the developer himself, those first 2 features, they're just the warm-up act. The real game changer, the thing that truly sets V4 apart, well, that's what's coming up next. This is it, the built-in WebP engine. Now, if you haven't heard of it, WebP is a modern image format from Google that keeps the quality really high, but it makes the file size way, way smaller than old JPEGs or PNGs. This engine automatically converts all of your images to this super fast format on the fly. You don't have to do a thing.
And just look at the difference here. This is a total transformation. You go from a world where you have these heavy, slow images and you're probably paying monthly fees for some other compression service to a world of instant, automatic optimization with zero ongoing costs. It's a huge upgrade, both in performance and just value.
And Sandeep Gupta calls it pure code magic. Honestly, that's the perfect way to describe it. It takes a recurring cost and a boring manual task, and it just solves it forever. That's really the philosophy of this plugin in a nutshell. Okay, so the engine is obviously super powerful, but what's it actually like to use it? Well, a great engine needs a great dashboard, and the V4 dashboard is designed to be both professional and incredibly precise. So when you install it, you're not getting some clunky, bloated interface. It just fits. You get this dedicated little settings area right in your WordPress admin menu. It's clean, it's fast, and it feels like it was always meant to be there. Now, this is something you almost never see, the live performance monitor. Think of it as a proactive health check for your website's server. If a file permission is wrong, or maybe a required library is missing, little things that can quietly hurt your performance, this plugin spots it and tells you right away. It's like having a little mechanic watching your engine 24/7.
So we've seen the problem, we've gone through the engine, we've looked at the dashboard. What's left? Putting it all into action. And you're not going to believe how simple this is.
And this really gets to the core belief that's driving this whole project. Having a fast, high-performing website is absolutely essential for success, so it shouldn't just be for people with deep pockets or coding skills. It should be for everyone.
And here it is, the entire process, perfectly summed up by Sandeep Gupta's own phrase, Step 1, you install the plugin. Step 2, you activate it. And Step 3, you go green. He's talking about those beautiful green top-tier scores you're going to see in your performance tests. That's it. There is no Step 4.
So really, the final call to action is simple. Don't just take my word for it. The proof is right there in the performance. Install it and run a test on a tool like Google PageSpeed Insights. Trust me, the results are going to speak for themselves.
And all of this leaves us with one final, really powerful question. When all those technical roadblocks to speed are just gone, and performance is no longer something you have to worry about, it frees you up to focus on what actually matters: your content, your business, your vision. So, what will you build?